Katie's Bar of Smithtown. This bar is said to be Long Island's most haunted. The main ghost that is said to haunt Katie's of Smithtown is a spirit named Charlie Klein. This whole bar is active. My name is Nicholas. I am a young paranormal investigator in search of proof of the spirit world. I am also a person that can easily sense and feel spirit energy around me. I am joined by my grandmother, Helen, my uncle and cameraman, William, and my father and executive producer, Nick. We will search for ghosts at some of the world's most creepiest haunts. This is a haunted legacy. On our first ghost hunt, we are all heading to the town of Smithtown, New York, to investigate a haunted bar. This bar is said to be Long Island's most haunted. Its name is Katie's Bar of Smithtown. We went shortly after Ghost Adventures investigated there. When we arrived at Katie's Bar, we walked up to it, and we started our investigation. The owner of Katie's Bar, Brian Karpinen, showed us the inside of the building. One of his bartenders took us downstairs to the basement. We had all of our cameras ready, and we walked to the basement slowly. Once we were down in the basement, we started rolling on our cameras. We searched all around. This whole bar is active.
So do you sense anything, Mo? No. On the show, a light orb went up from the floor and over the bar. You saw it.
Hold on, I'm just gonna film you too.
And he ripped the bag off of that sign. There was a bag on that exit sign. They put a plastic bag over it to block the light out, and he ripped the bag off it. They got it on film. Bag didn't just fall, it came flying down. Yeah, they had a garbage bag taped up, and it didn't just fall, it went right down to the ground.
The main ghost that is said to haunt Katie's of Smithtown is a spirit named Charlie Klein. Charlie killed himself with a gun in 1933. We also found out that there used to be a hotel where Katie's Bar now stands. It burned down on December 5th, 1909. So, Brennan, what do you think of this place?
You sure you feeling it?
Like I can feel it.
I thought I did, but then I think it was my imagination.
I'm going to record some voices.
All right, we'll play this back. Maybe we'll get some EVPs.
We did an EVP session, and we received no voices or sounds. So we headed upstairs to meet with Brian. After we investigated the basement at Katie's bar, we headed upstairs to talk to Brian.
There's a lot of activity here.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a connection that even goes back before the hotel.
Yeah, well,
That for some reason that energy is drawn here.
Yeah, they're saying that there might have been a hospital here.
We talked to him for about 5 minutes, and then afterwards, we all went out in the back. We looked all around. I put my camera in the window. My Uncle William and my father took pictures too. Then I decided to go back in and talk to Brian myself. When I was talking to Brian, he told me that there have been many paranormal claims that have taken place here, like a soda gun coming out of its shelf, and even a mysterious demon face. But he said the most common paranormal encounters are glasses flying off their shelves. Then Brian told us some of the dark times that took place at his bar. He was telling us all a story that he got into a fight with a couple of customers. But in the end, it turns out they didn't fight at all because Brian was smart enough to make up with them. The toilet lids in the women's bathroom are also said to flip up and down on their own. Brian said the reason for this is because an old door is outside the building, not far from the women's restroom. The owner showed us an old picture of the place when it was first built. After Brian showed us the picture, we all went outside again to go find the old door. We found it. It looked intriguing. After looking at the old door that leads to the women's restroom, we headed back in to go look at the men's restroom.
All right, it's going. Maybe somebody's in there. Go ahead.
I then talked to Brian one last time. Katie's bar also used to be a candy store.
Yeah, that's candy store, and so when it was real estate.
The pictures Brian showed me were very interesting. He even pointed out what was happening in those time periods. Then we wrapped up our investigation at Katie's bar. The history of Katie's bar goes back to 1909, since the Trainers Hotel burned down. But during our ghost hunt, we didn't capture any paranormal evidence, but that doesn't mean that Katie's bar is not haunted. From what the owner told us, he's had lots of experiences with the ghosts. And who knows what Brian is going to do with his business. The hauntings here are powerful. We will never forget the shocking evidence that Brian told us here at Katie's Smithtown.